Review. Review. Good morning. Addition and subtraction, I see, may still be a problem. I notice from certain people. So for example, if I have 4a and 7a, or let me do 7b, change the color, give an idea. Make this black. (5a). You have to add the like terms together. If they're the same as in variable has to be the same, you can add them together. So this answer becomes, if I rewrite it, 4a plus 5a plus 7b. And that becomes 9a plus 7b. That's the final answer. You cannot add them together. 16ab. It's not possible. Subtraction, the same thing. If it was 5a, subtract 2b, subtract 10c, it stays like that. It cannot be added together. So the answer remains the same. Is 5a minus 2b minus 10c. It stays the same. Certain problems arose at to the power. So certain people received exercises like 6a squared, subtract 2a, and then add 3b. Give an example. This, like this. What are we looking for? The variable. These have to be the same. If none of them are the same, it's the same thing as this equation. You cannot subtract a from a squared. They are not the same variable. They have to be the same. With addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction. If it's multiplication and division, it's something else. They have to be the same. All right. Next one with the same topic. 6a squared subtract 4a squared. You do not subtract these. It's the same as saying 6 minus 4. Your answer is 2. So 6a squared minus 4a squared is 2a squared. Yes? It doesn't remove. It stays there. It stays. Oh, you subtract the numbers, leave the variables. It can even be negative. So for example, negative 3b squared minus 4b squared. So your answer is negative 1b squared. It can also be negative. Yes, multiplication is different. So if you have 3b squared multiplied by 4b squared, that's something else. That's 3 times 4, which is 12. And then you have b squared times b squared. B to the power of 4. You add them together. 2 plus 2. Yes, those are the things I noticed in the homework. Continuing on the speed we're going at. It was done as a class total 8.5 to 9, around there. if I have to give a grade, an average grade. Sorry? Unfortunately not. Svenja will stay the next time. Yes? No? You don't want to stay?
Yes, I will stay.
Svenja will stay until 6 p.m. to clean. So remember to throw everything on the floor so she can clean it. No, it's this Thursday.
This Thursday, not Thursday.
I changed it to this Thursday. So, where? You mean here? No. Only at the division. If you have this, for example, 4b squared divided by b to the 7th. Then you subtract. Then it's 4b second minus 7. Then it's 4b to the power of minus 4. Sorry, minus 5. Same thing as the Dulphus. Yes. 3b squared minus 2b. Nothing happens. Because they're not the same. These two are not the same. Remember, subtraction is different than multiplication and division. They're different. Sorry? You cannot do anything because this is b squared. Yes, it stays like that. It doesn't remove. Yes, correct. These two have to be exactly this, or let me say, the variable has to be the same, or else you cannot subtract the numbers. The variables have to be the same. Yes, if it was division, yes. If it was division, 3 divided by 2, b2 minus 1, then it's 3 over 2, b. Because division means you subtract them from each other. Today we shall do 2 things, and then you will get homework from chapter 1 and chapter 4. And it's a lot of homework. Sorry? That was which one? 4. So, negative exponents. That is one of the most difficult things to look at. That's why we also go to chapter 1 for this. If your answer is b to the power of minus 2, you have to rewrite this. No, it's just negative exponents. Negative exponents. You have to rewrite b to the power of minus 2 in a different way. It becomes 1 divided by b squared. Because one of the answers that you received had a negative exponent. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 5xy minus 1, something like that. That was one of the answers, if I'm not mistaken. And you cannot leave it in a negative exponent. The correct answer would have been 5x divided by y. That would have been the correct answer. So you have to remove the negative exponent. One of the answers of the previous exercise gave something to the power of minus 1. I remember which. Something like this was the answer. And you do not leave a negative exponent. You have to rewrite it in this form. So a negative exponent means 1 divided by the power. So if I give you 3x minus 2y, rewrite it differently. If I give you x squared, y to the power of minus 3, z, rewrite this in a different way. All right.
Na final die les logo para pegar aqui, tu vai pegar a escola, vai querer cancelar, vai por isso. La firma, tu líder de classe. Spera, sì, la gran turbo ne ho parato na rispi.
All right. All right, I have the detention list for the class. Yes. Those who do not have their shirts, I see it here. You have 2 detentions.
Yes. Yes.
It's already, and you have to sign that you're not complying with the rules. So, negative exponents. We're almost finished. Almost. As I said, it's a lot of homework. So that's why I keep it as short as possible. Because you have a lot of homework. Wednesday. No, sorry. Tomorrow. Sorry.
Tomorrow?
Yes. Because you have class on Wednesday.
I have a son.
Yes? Tell your son to help you. No, only X goes down, 3 stays up. Only X goes down, 3 stays up. No, stays there. Correct. Thursday, not Wednesday? Think it. Unfortunately, Thursday. So it's for Wednesday. So, yes, we have deadlines. So, the only variable that has a negative exponent to it is the x. So, it's technically 1 divided by x squared multiplied by the rest, which is 3 and y. So it becomes 3y divided by x squared. Do what? Oh, yeah, certainly. Yes? Someone had a question? Someone? No? Only the x negative 2 has a negative exponent. So looking back at this particular equation, when you have a negative exponent, it means 1 divided by the base and the exponent. So if we look at x squared, y to the power of 3z, I notice that y to the power of negative 3 is negative exponent. So 1 divided by y to the power of 3. It's already minus here. Multiplied by x squared multiplied by z. So your final answer, x squared z divided by y to the power of 3. Because I removed the negative exponent. Nothing. No, it means 1 divided by. So when you go do division, where's a good division?
X squared.
Yeah, this one it was. It was 2. This, you see? This was the one. 4xyz. It was 4. 4 x squared y squared z squared divided by x y z. Yes, this was one that you had to make.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
Yes, so you get to do the same thing. So 4 gets divided by 1, which is just 4. You have x squared divided by x is just x. Then you have y squared divided by y to the power of 3 is y to the power of minus 1. So y to the minus 1. Z squared divided by z is just z. So this answer, you should have not have left it like this. You should have changed it to 4xz divided by y. That would have been the answer. That one was 2. 2 L. No, because you didn't know it yet. Now I teach it to you.
I just did this.
What? Yeah, this is the M and Z. Because there's only one Z.
I'm gonna get a good thing sige na. Para tiyo pa double check say.
One second. Oh, sorry, yeah, Z squared. Sorry. Sorry, Z squared. Sorry, Z squared here. Here. What's happening? Oh. I made a mistake. It's not Z, it's Z squared.
So excitable?
Yes. Like that, yes. So the answer is 4x divided by y. This was the final answer. Sorry? Four gets divided by 1. There's a 1 in front. So your answer is 4. X squared divided by x is x. 2 minus 1. This is 2, this is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Y squared divided by y to the power of 3. 2 minus 3 is y to the power of minus 1. Z squared divided by z squared is 1, which you don't write. So this is your final answer. And since you know you do not place negative exponents, you rewrite it like this. Next up, removing brackets, which you already know. We do removing brackets and factorize. Remove brackets and factorize. Do things. And probably we have to do 8 until 12. Something like that. If not more. Something like that. So, removing brackets. 3. This is 99, page 99. It's the following page. It's chapter 4 still. It's the following page. We're gonna go page by page. Yes. No. Removing brackets and then factorizing. 2x plus 5. In there, I think in the book, let me see. Do you have multiply? No. 3, you have brackets in front and 2 numbers in the brackets. So what needs to be done? You have to multiply the number in front with the numbers inside of the bracket. So the first thing is 3 multiplied by 2x. And then the next one, remember there's an addition sign. So add 3 times 5. So what is your answer? 3 times 2x, 6x, add 15. That's your final answer. Now, let's make it more complicated. 4x b bracket 2a minus 5q.
XB.
So, what did I say? Everything in the front gets multiplied with the ones inside of the bracket. Yes.
Yay! Our grades are gonna be saved.
So I have 4xb multiplied by 2a subtract 5q. Oh, I'm sorry. 4xb multiplied by 5q. Yes.
When you get the answer, you need to put the letters in alphabetical order.
Yes. In alphabetical order. So 4 times 2 equals 8. And then you have xb multiplied by a is abx. Subtract 4 times 2 is 20. At this level, no. At the higher level, yes.
Let's go. You're not guy. BQ.
Oh, sorry. This is your final answer. Yes? Now. So, let me see how difficult it gets. A long expression. Yes.
12xb minus square m. M minus m square. M minus square.
What?
M minus square. Minus square.
All of what you're saying is easy. A long one, and see if you can make it.
You mean M and M. Up scale. 5 scale. Yeah, so 5. Yo, I think Jason is over. No. Gas. Chupa muy bien. speaking mesti menulis hilang nggak observe. Putus 19. What? Masih lagi kita.
All right. Something like this should be done in about 1 minute and 20 seconds. This with this, but it's not 3p, it's negative 3p. What does it become? P. I mean P. Minus 3p multiplied by 2 is negative 6p.
Yes, banding sih gitu guys. Apa tinggal?
No, if they're not the same, you cannot do anything. That's the answer. Can you? That's the question. Can you? No, you cannot add them together. They're not the same. MM is not the same as QM. So they have to stay separate. This is the final answer. Yes. Wait, at the end. Mason, at the end, you have minus 18 or plus 18? It's negative. Negative 3 times 6.
The negative 3p of the minus.
No, it's negative.
Negative 3p here of the minus.
Minus negative, it's the same thing.
No, pero equation equal m, equal minus 3p.
Para 3p not in a minus, dus a minus not the part of the equation 3p.
Yes.
Dus it's a minus 3p. Pero
No, it's negative. You can. So, let's go through it. No. Look at this answer. 5m
dus is hij dan? Ik kan get that part. Nou, we samen zeggen sowieso.
Nota essa aqui, kita esse. Essa sini aqui. Essa aqui tem equation.
No, this is the final answer.
Essa é the final.
Plus 15 or negative 15?
Negative. So, here you have negative 3p multiplied by 2 and negative 3p multiplied by 6q. So it's negative 3p multiplied by 2, negative 3p multiplied by 6q. 5n multiplied by 5n is 15. mn, and 5m multiplied by 10q is 10 mq, minus 3p multiplied by 2 is negative 6p, negative 6p multiplied by positive 6q is negative 18pq.
Minus 3p, here is 6p. Here is minus 6p.
Correct.
So, kalau tu plus and minus, berapa sih nada tu nak?
Pero tío di
No, it's negative 3p multiplied by positive 6q. It's negative PQ, 18 PQ. You cannot add them together. Why not? MN is not the same as MQ. It's not the same as P. It's not the same as PQ.
Hier draai je 6PA, doe mensen doen plus.
Why?
Zo.
Negative times positive is negative.
En plus sign.
Here, plus. It's small to see, but
Ito sale minus top, ito sale minus top, pero mabuti ito. This is the bone.
yes, this is your final answer.
This is about the division of multiplication, para sa akumulasi. Yung factorize yun ako. But the quick, factorize very good. Oh, factorize is
We can factorize
umpida.
two parts.
This only M and this only P.
So, the next step is factorization.
Madali ko ikaw, but it's over.
So, what you have here, you have to actually go back to here. So, that's what you're doing. You have to go back. You have to look at a number and a variable that is common, means it's present in both. So the number that is present that I can divide by 15 and 10, the highest common factor of 15 and 10 is 5. Which letter or variable is present in these two? It's the M. So you divide by M. What happens if you divide 15 MN by 5M? It becomes 3N, correct. What happens when you divide 5M with positive 10MQ? It becomes positive 2Q. As you can see, we are going back to the original. You can check. Yes, but this one is factorized. So you get it like this, and you have to turn it into that. Factorize.
Pero tío, como factorize mo doon nila lang sa rin ko pero.
The other one is 6 and 18. Remember, both have negative. So what is the highest common factor of 6 and 18? In this case, it's 6. Then this equation changes, but it will give the same answer. It will give the same answer. If we're doing factorize, the highest common factor is 6. So you have to use 6 or negative 6. So you get negative 6. What is or what variable comes up in both, which is P. So it's 6P, brackets. No, it's the highest. Minus 3Q.
Tío, di ko mo itong P max. Pero it'll be the P square.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. This is 1. So, these two, you get the exact same answer. The difference is, this one is factorization. So you have to take out the highest common factor, the highest. In this case, 6 was the highest common factor, not 3. One from the book. We'll go to the difficult ones immediately.
Factorize it. Papa mo. Ano lalagay ba mo?
9a, abc squared plus ab squared plus a squared b. We go to the difficult ones immediately. So you separate them. AB squared plus AB squared plus A squared B, if I'm not mistaken. All right. I need a variable that is present in all three terms. A and B. Which one? No, all three have A. All three have A, all three have B. Doesn't matter. Remember, I'm dividing by a variable. So I do it in sections. When you're more adept, when you're more comfortable with them, you see the answer immediately. But first, you go step by step. The first one is you take out A. You have to take the lowest one. So I look at all the A's. The lowest one is to the power of 1. So you have to divide, remember, highest common factor, which is A. In this specific case, it's A. So when you divide ABC squared by A, you get BC squared. When you divide AB squared by A, you get B squared. When you divide A squared B by A, you get AB. You have to look for the lowest 1, 1, 2. So you cannot subtract 2 from here. It has to be 1. So you subtract 1 from all of them, all the A's. So A goes up front. Now you look for the second one, B. What do we have? 1, 1. So you subtract with 1. What do you get? AB. B divided by B is 1, so you get C squared, plus B squared divided by B is B, plus AB divided by B is A. So this is your final answer. Once you understand, you can go from here all the way to here immediately, because you see it. Another one. Yeah, that's it. I'm looking at E. E? No, wait. No difficult one. H. 24K LM squared N. (24K M squared N). Oh, it's K squared. 24K squared LM N. 32K L squared M squared N to the power of 3. Wow. L squared M squared. Yes, this is what we have. Highest common factor of 24 and 32. You start dividing by 2 and then 2 and then 2. 4. 32 is not on the table of 6. I might be wrong. 8. Correct. So the highest common factor of 24 and 32 is 8. So 8, 24 divided by 8 equals 4, 3. K squared L M N minus, this is 4 K L squared M squared N to the power of 3. I do it step by step. Once you know how to do it, you go to the answer immediately. Then I need correct. I have a k here and I have a k there. So this is k to the power of 1. Here is 2. Correct. I divide by 1k, so 2 minus 1. So you have 8k. 3k squared divided by k is k. Then you continue. L m squared and subtract 4. K divided by k is 1. So k disappears from the brackets. L squared, m squared, n to the power of 3. The next one is L. I have 1 here and here is 2. So you subtract the 1. 8k, 3k, L divided by L is 1. So L disappears. Square and subtract 4. L m squared n to the power of 3. Oh, sorry, KL. KL, sorry, KL up front. It's K squared. When I multiply K with K, it's K squared. It's only 1. You need to take out, none of the exponents can be negative. None can be negative. So you cannot say I'll take k2 outside. Then here you have k to the minus 1. None of here can be negative. Only positive. Yes. No. We have m and we still have n. So here we have m squared, and if you notice, here is also m squared. So you have 8klm squared, 3k m divided by m is 1, n, subtract 4l n to the power of 3. You are, whatever you're doing with the 8 is the same thing you're doing with the variables. It's the same thing. Yes. No, you're dividing. The 8 outside, I divided 24 by 8. So the thing I divide by comes up front. So you have k squared and you have k. I need to divide by k. Now, nothing in the brackets cannot be negative exponent. So I look at the lowest power of k, which is 1. It's k to the 1. And I divide by the lowest power, which is 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. It's k. If I move forward to m, both of them are squared. So I can divide by the square. So this comes up front. Both of them disappear. The last one is n. The lowest power of n is to the power of 1. So you remove 1. 8klm squared n, 3k minus 4ln squared. This is your final answer. You can go from here all the way to here immediately.
Yeah, that's what I
Once you see it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Once you see it, you can go to the answer immediately. Yes, it doesn't matter how many steps, as long as you get to the final answer. All right. Homework. Eight. No, I'm looking until where? For D. Wait, we didn't start there. We started 8. Oh, here. 8. Page 99. 8. Until. Until 8. 8 to 8. Page 99, 8. Until page 108. Only the last ones. If you want, you can do the first one. The first one is always the easiest. The last one is always the most difficult. So I want only the last ones. So for example, 8L. Actually, I foresee 1L, 2F, 3C, 3F. Only the last ones. So page 99, 8 until page 100, 8. Only the last ones. But we're not done. Chapter 1. Where?
Zeg de zoen die binnen gaat en die zit die zaak. Gewoon door dat maar is in manier ook anders is. En zijn die bingo?
It's fine. This is the final answer.
Oké, Jerry. Zie daar met de bomber. Oh, met mijn passie.
Aqui não, tudo está é por tá, vou dividir na por aqui assim
Yeah, that's what we did.
oh, então é na vou dividir.
Yes.
Esse aqui
Power
deve.
of 1. So you subtract 1 from there.
Anda que bem, esse aqui deve contestar final. Então,
Yes, 1 second. Page. Yes. Page 19. Chapter 1. So you get acquainted with what you're doing.
Page 99, 8 until page
108. The last ones. Only the last exercise. I will write it. Page 19. No, wait. 18 and 19 because it starts at 18. Page 18 and 19. All the first ones.
The first one also?
So 18 starts, from 1.8. So not this. Only indices. So indices. 5, 1R1. So 3 to the power of 4 is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 81. Next. 2.
Page 99 till
Copy and complete. 3 to the power of 2 multiplied by 3 to the power of 4 is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 3 to the power of 6. Only the first, so you know what you're doing. I recommend doing chapter 1, then do chapter 2. Sorry, chapter 4.
La homework. Page 100.
Chapter 8, 1.8.
He's giving us homework, yeah. Yo, but como você quer jogar?
Of course, we're finished.
Finish that right now.
Indices.
I have a 12-year-old son.
All the first exercises. All the first ones. So all the A's. A1, A2, A3, A5, A4, all A's.
Let him help you.
And then we have page. What was it again? 99 and 100. Starting at 8 until 8 on page 100. All the last ones.